leading with a limp. There's a man named Jacob in the Old Testament. Jacob, his name means supplanter or deceiver. God came into Jacob's story and he asked Jacob, "What is your name?" Jacob had to admit to God. He was embarrassed by his name because he knew what it meant and he knew how he had lived his life up to that point. And God said, "That was your name. I've got a new name for you. It's Israel." You see, Jacob got a lot of things wrong in his life, but he got one thing right, and that was God. You see, it says God touched his hip and pulled it out of socket. And so the rest of his life, now on mission with God, now with a new name and a new identity, was weak. He was a broken vessel, and he was always reminded of that every step. But as we encounter the God of Scripture, it seems that he wants all of us to lead with a limp. 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient, for my power is going to be made perfect in your weakness. A lot of us hide from our weaknesses. A lot of us try to cover up our limp and walk as best we can. You see, throughout Scripture, we find God taking broken people in a variety of circumstances and redeeming and restoring them and using them for good. But he always does it in their weakness. And I believe he'll do the same in your and my life as well.
God gave me this gift. Everybody else around me knew it, except for me. I thought that I did something special and I'm somebody special. And then it was so interesting. When I gave up playing piano, I came back to it with a completely different perspective. And even tonight, if you don't give me one compliment, I'm good. I know that I perform for God's glory.
I'm not here to stand here and throw Bibles at people. But I cannot tell you my story without telling you my God, and my God is love.